Wait, I thought Alex was Jack Skellington.
I am Jack Skellington.
Don't worry
His
about
character
it.
is not talking.
Don't. Shh. It's Freaky Friday. Don't worry if I'm
We'll
not
edit
talking.
it in post, okay?
We'll edit my mouth moving. Is my mouth moving?
No.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of DotSlashFrag. Today, we'll be reading Goosebumps. Reader beware, you choose the scare. Number 6, beware of the purple peanut butter. Gotta turn the page on. You can't believe your parents did this to you. Your mom and dad are off to Europe on a business trip. So you have to spend the summer in Fiskeyville with Aunt Fiona and Uncle Harvey, which means spending the summer with your cousins Barney and Dora, which means a summer of torture. Barney is a year older than you and a bully. Dora is a year younger and a whiny pest. Not what you had in mind for your summer vacation. You stare glumly out the car window as your aunt and uncle drive home from the airport. Aunt Fiona turns around in the front seat and beams at you. Barney and Dora can't wait till we bring you home, she squeals. I'll bet you think. Bad news, Barney can't wait to pound me into the ground. Dora, the drag, can't wait to rope me into playing with her dolls. Uncle Harvey pulls the car into the driveway. You stare at the house. It's 2 stories and run down. The lawn is choked with weeds. The front steps are cracked and crumbling. Not very promising. At least the creepy cousins aren't around you, you think. Maybe you can sneak off before they know you're here. Then, a loud bang makes you nearly jump out of your skin.
My skin.
Barney runs out the front door, letting it slam behind him. You slowly step out of the car. Barney's pudgy face breaks into a mean grin under his thick blonde hair. Even though he's only a year older than you, he's twice your size. While your aunt and uncle unload the car, he punches you on the arm. Hard.
Why?
Hi, wimp.
Stop, get out of there.
Hi, wimp, he snarls.
Why?
Dora skips around the side of the house, holding her obnoxious orange cat. Puff. Dora's dark hair hangs in 2 long braids over her shoulders. She eyes you with a smirk, then giggles. Puff hisses at you. Hiss. What a summer, you think? Maybe you can spend your entire vacation upstairs in your room. But no, we've been waiting for you, Barney says. Let's play hide and seek. Oh no, you think. It's starting. It's nice to see you're already having fun, Aunt Fiona gushes. Your uncle and I have to go back to work at the university. I'll take your suitcase upstairs for you. No, really, you protest. I don't mind. Nonsense, Uncle Harvey responds. You kids go on and play. There's just one thing. It's very important. You can play anywhere you want, but don't go in the basement.
Wait, why? Who's telling us we can't go in the basement?
Uncle Harvey just said you can play anywhere you want, but don't go in the basement.
Okay,
That's
was
It's
this
funny.
before or after we got punched?
Because Alex's character is reading the book, but he's also just wandering around with the frying pan the whole time.
Who?
Am I supposed to see anything? Like,
Wait, you're not reading the Goosebumps book with us? You didn't get the copy?
I thought I was supposed to have like a.
He said page 13, Greg.
Why can't we go in the basement, you ask? We haven't cleaned it out since we moved in, Aunt Fiona tells you.
Oh yeah.
The people who owned the house before us were very, very strange. We don't know what's down there. It could be dangerous. Let's get started, Barney commands.
You're sitting in Greg.
Greg? Are you down there? Greg? Buddy? I'm so sorry, Greg. It's like having an imaginary friend. Like somebody has to tell me where he is.
I'm right.
Here we go.
He's right here?
I'm right here in front of you, and
He's literally,
He
yeah,
looks
he's
angry
right there.
too.
He's pissed, dude.
Is this... I can't see him here. There's nothing here.
Wait,
It's
really?
so rude that you're pretending that Greg doesn't exist.
No, I'm not pretending. I don't think Greg actually exists, guys. Have I been Greg all this time? Is this Fight Club scenario?
Uh-huh.
Let's get started, Barney commands when his parents have gone inside. You remember the hide and seek rules? I remember. You sigh. Who could forget?
man.
Whoever is it gets to pound anyone he catches, Barney reminds you. Fine, you say. I'll go first. Sorry, Barney replies. It's my house. I'll be it to start. Now go hide while I count to 100. He laughs as he waves his fist in your face. Then he shuts his eyes. Turn to page 108.
There is something
What?
here.
Yep, we're turning to page 108 for some reason. Here we go.
What?
Wow, that's really far. There's 108 pages in this? This is the longest book I've ever read.
1, Barney counts. 2, 3, 4. You better fucking hide, bro. I'm literally counting. Nobody's hiding. 27, 28, 50. As usual, your cousin is cheating. You'll have to find a place to hide, and fast. But where? Dora drops Puff and runs around the back of the house.
Greg.
You want to
What's
stay
around
as
back?
far away from her as possible. You glance around, then tiptoe into the house.
Oh, there's
Guys,
Dad.
where'd you go?
No, nowhere. Dude, what are you doing
Okay.
the whole time?
You find yourself in a small living room crowded with furniture. You don't have much time. Where can you hide? You dodge around a couple of chairs, and then you head for the hallway that leads into the kitchen. 70, Barney shouts from outside. 81, 86. You spot a doorway to the right of the refrigerator. You pull the door open. Steep, splintery steps lead down into the dark, musty-smelling room. It must be this way to the basement. But your aunt and uncle warned you to stay out of it. 93, Barney shouts. Quick, make a decision. Go. Should you forget about your aunt and uncle's warning and hide in the basement? Or find somewhere else to hide?
Yeah, obviously go into the basement.
Yeah, that's obvious.
So we got 2 for the basement.
I mean, when is basement not a good choice?
Never.
3
right?
for the basement. Is there anybody with sensibility? Greg? Where are we going?
I choose violence. Go in the basement.
Okay. Okay, we're going in the basement. There we go. To creep down to the basement, please turn to page 71.
All right, time for your exam, Darby.
You glance around quickly to
Cough
make
on me?
sure no one is watching. Then you push open the basement door and start down. The stairs are old. They creak with every step you take. Cobwebs brush your face. What could be down here that's so dangerous, you wonder? You reach the bottom of the stairs. The floor is so dusty it looks as if it hasn't been cleaned in 100 years. Feeble daylight filters through a big, filthy window at the back of the room. You start to explore, but there's nothing much to see. Mostly old, worn furniture, old couches, old chairs, and an old mattress. An old refrigerator and stove, both covered with rust, sit in one corner. Yes, Darb?
No,
Oh,
just getting scared.
Nothing dangerous, nothing even interesting. But being down here is better than getting pounded by Barney.
right?
Ooh.
You sit in one of the old armchairs and wait.
I mean, there's a lot going on with pounding in this story.
I don't know. What kind of pounding are we? Never mind.
Oh, hi, Michael. Would you like a seat?
Oh shit, what's up, Lenny? We're reading Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps story.
Hey, you want to trade?
Feel free to join.
Where the knife
Wow,
go?
Michael's nice.
Oh, you can have
Thank
it.
you.
Let's see, look, this is a special thing.
Oh,
So you can
won't
try to
touch
grab
it.
it. It's just
Whoa.
it's sharp.
Look at him
Kind of
go.
rusty, but
okay, bro.
like so. Whoa.
Okay, when I play Among Us with this game, a lot of people get scared of this one reason.
What's that?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, he.
He's eating Joey!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's what's in the basement, dude.
I hate this.
Probably.
Stop. Stop. Stop it.
Nothing dangerous, nothing even interesting, but being down here is better than getting pounded by Barry. You sit in one of the old armchairs and wait. Sooner or later, Barney and Dora will get tired of their game. Soon, it will be safe to go back upstairs. There's only one problem. A big problem. Turn to page 14.
Is it Barney's big problem?
Oh, yeah.
I think I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Joey,
Yeah.
turn 30 degrees to your left.
In a world.
This way.
What the?
Yep, there you go. Your problem is that you're hungry. The plane ride to Fiskeville was a long one. All you had to eat was an airline snack of peanuts and a soda. And now you realize that you're starving. Your stomach is growling so loudly you are almost afraid Barney and Dora will hear it. You glance around the basement again. Maybe there are some cans of food, but no. The only shelves contain old carpenter tools. The only cabinets are full of torn and dirty sheets of
Want
towels.
some cup of Joe? Want a cup of Joe, man?
Can you
Hey,
pour-
my name's Joe.
Can you-
Thank you. I love
Oh,
that.
thank you.
What the hell, dude? This. Did you drink all the
empty.
Joe?
It's empty, bro. You gave him an empty cup. You really don't want to go back upstairs. Not yet. Not with Barney the Bully and Drippy Dora waiting for you. What about the old refrigerator? You see that it's plugged in. Maybe there's something to eat inside. Trying not to get your hopes up too high, you approach the refrigerator. The door seems stuck, but you pull hard and it pops open. You spot 2 containers way in the back. You bend down to inspect them and gasp.
What could it be?
Page 29. Excuse me, hold on.
No. Not page 29.
Suspense. What's the suspense?
We're on
there it
page
is.
29 now.
Oh.
Something in the refrigerator smells great. It smells so good your mouth starts watering. You were hungry before, but now you're ravenous. Whatever is giving off that smell must be the best tasting food in the world. You pull out the 2 containers and examine them. One is a small jar. At the bottom of the jar is a glop of disgusting looking purple goop.
Nasty.
The other container is a white bakery box with a label that says Effie's Bakery, Midvale, in fancy writing. Inside the box is a thick slab of chocolate cake. You lean down and sniff. To your surprise, the delicious aroma is coming from the purple goop. It smells like a combination of the best peanut butter and jelly in the world with chocolate on top.
You better believe we're gonna eat that goop.
The cake doesn't have
love
any
a good
smell at
PB&J.
all. Your stomach growls
I love good
again.
goop.
Which will you eat? The wonderful smelling purple goop or the chocolate cake?
Well, obviously the goop, otherwise the story's false advertising.
Right?
That's
Thank
accurate,
you.
dude.
Somebody gets it.
If you taste the purple goop, turn to page 17. Cautiously, you stick a fingertip into the purple goop.
Oh.
It feels soft and gooey, like peanut butter. You stick out your tongue and take a teeny tiny taste. Awesome flavor! It's purple and slimy, but this weird peanut buttery goo tastes like a combination of every delicious dessert you've ever had in your entire life.
What?
You lick the rest of the purple goop off your finger. Then you stick your finger back in the jar. You
Okay.
can't believe how yummy it tastes! You wish the whole jar were full of purple paste. Unfortunately, there wasn't very much, and soon the jar is empty. But you're not hungry anymore. In fact, you feel great.
I'm so full.
You shut the refrigerator door and flop back down on the armchair. A moment later, you hear a loud bump at the top of the stairs. You glance up. Your heart sinks when you see what's there. Hurry to page 94.
Soy sauce girl's getting down over there. Okay, I see you.
It's your cousin Dora, smirking at you from the top of the stairs. You're not supposed to be down there, she whines. I'm going to tell. Oh, wait, you cry. It was an accident. I came here by mistake. Yeah, sure, she taunts. But maybe I won't tell if you play with me. Maybe, you say cautiously. Let's play dolls, she urges. I have a new dollhouse. You hate playing with Dora. She's really spoiled and has a tantrum if she doesn't get her way. I'll tell if you don't, Dora persists. What are you going to do? If you refuse to
Fight her.
budge, turn to 22. If you give in and play with her, turn to page 35.
Refuse.
Oh, I play with her.
So we got 1 and 1. What's the rest of the party think?
I mean, obviously you gotta play with the dolls.
Let's play.
Play with
3
some
for play.
dolls.
We didn't come here to not play.
Almost everybody for play. All right, so let's go ahead and do it then. We're gonna turn to page 35. You figure out it's too early in your visit to get in trouble. All right. Where's the dollhouse? You ask Dora. Out on the porch, your cousin answers. Follow me. You start to follow Dora up the stairs when suddenly you have to stop. The strangest sensation comes over you. Your toes and fingers tingle. and a little pink dot swim before your eyes. Come on, Dora whines from the top of the stairs. You said you would play. You shake your head and everything is back to normal again. That was weird, you think. Maybe you just stood up too fast. Dora stamps her foot impatiently. Do I have to sick Barney on you? She warns. I'm coming. You bound up the stairs. You feel a little tired. Those stairs must be steeper than they look. You follow Dora out to the porch and sit beside her in front of the dollhouse. You have to admit, the dollhouse is pretty cool. It's 3 stories high and filled with miniature furniture. There's even a tiny piano and a little guitar.
Wow.
You reach into the dollhouse to move a chair. As you do, you notice Dora's eyes open wide in surprise.
Uh-oh.
No, she's gonna speak to me in Spanish.
Turn to page. Swipe or no swiping?
I never paid attention.
Turn to page 102. What's wrong? You ask Dora. Why is your watch like that? She asks and points at your wrist. You glance where Dora is pointing and notice that your wristwatch is hanging loose from your wrist. Oh man, that's strange, you murmur. The watch must have stretched. It's metal, Dora points out. How could it stretch? Didn't it fit when you got here? I guess so, you mumble. That's a good question, you realize, but one you don't have an answer for. Now you notice something else. When you first came here, you were 3 inches taller than Dora. Sitting beside her now, you seem to be the same height. How could this be possible?
Shrinkage, my man.
It happens to the best of us.
Is it cold?
That it does.
He was 3 inches smaller when we got it.
Greg, stop it. No.
What's going on? Rush to page 78. There's got to be a logical explanation. Maybe you didn't notice how much Dora has grown. Maybe you're losing weight. Maybe you're just imagining things.
Shrinking? No,
No.
actually.
That wasn't one of the options.
You're looking awfully thin, dear. Aunt Fiona tells you at supper that night.
No.
Have some more mashed potatoes. Yeah, wimp. Barney grins. Eat some of my
Barney,
food
man.
while you're at it. When his mother isn't looking, he dumps his
guy.
broccoli on your plate. You ignore Barney because you've just noticed something disturbing. The table seems a lot higher than it used to be.
Oh,
Something
no.
really bizarre is happening to you. I'll feel better after a good night's sleep, you think. That night you have weird dreams about pink dots and tingling toes. And the next morning when you climb out of bed, your pajama bottoms fall off your body onto the floor.
No.
Yo, this boy is in VR next to me, literally reaching for his dear life for Monster.
No, it's fine. Everything's keep rolling. Keep going. You're good.
What's happening, you wonder in a panic? You pick up your pajama bottoms and you examine them. They're exactly the same as they were last night. Of course they are, because you know that is not the problem. Your pajamas haven't gotten bigger, Dora hasn't grown, and your watch band hasn't stretched. You have shrunk. Dun dun dun. Turn to page 50. You run to the bathroom. The mirror is even higher than it was last night. You have to stand on a stool to peer into it. It's true, you look the same, but you're definitely smaller. Getting dressed, you notice that none of your clean clothes fit. They're all much too big, except the jeans and t-shirt you wore yesterday. They're smaller too. Whatever made you shrink also made them shrink. But what was it? Yesterday, you mutter. You pace around the room trying to remember everything you did in the last 24 hours. You're so freaked out, it's hard to concentrate. Okay, you say to yourself, trying to calm down. I've been on airplanes before, and I never shrunk. I've had my aunt's cooking before, so it's definitely not what I ate for dinner. Suddenly, you snap your fingers. You figured it out! The purple peanut butter. You've never had anything like that before. In fact, you're not even sure what the purple goop was. You better find out. And fast. You race downstairs and straight to the basement, but when you yank open the basement door, your heart stops. Turn to page 100. What do you guys think it is?
It's a different basement.
A red peanut butter.
Ooh,
Yucky.
such good answers, dude. It's gone. The refrigerator has disappeared. In fact, all of the furniture in the basement is gone. Everything. The basement is completely empty. You rush to the kitchen. Your aunt is just leaving the house to go to work at the university. Aunt Fiona, you cry. Where's the refrigerator that was in the basement? She frowns. Dora told me you were playing down in the basement, she replies. That rat, you played with her stupid dollhouse and still told on you. Don't worry, Aunt Fiona goes on. I had all the furniture hauled to the dump early this morning. But you start to protest. Those old things are dirty and dangerous, she continues. Now it's safe for you kids to play down there whenever you want. She gives you a quick kiss and leaves before you can ask more questions. You stare at her in shock. You're in big trouble, or rather, in small trouble. You're still shrinking. What if you grow so small you disappear? If you think you can find the refrigerator at the dump, hurry to page 24. If you think you should see a doctor, go to 120.
Dump.
That's good. Dumb.
Doctor's not gonna help.
Definitely not the doctor. I don't trust them. You guys read about that vaccine? They're just not good for you.
Makes you shrink.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
That's fake news, dude.
Do my own research. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
let's
to the
go to the
dump.
dump.
I'm gonna go to the dump.
Yeah, go to the internet to figure out what's
That's what
wrong
I
with
do.
you. Just go to the dump.
WebMD, my man.
Page 24 it is. You've decided to try to find the refrigerator. You need to get that jar. There may be a label on it that can tell you what to do. Or at least what the purple peanut butter is. You race to the front door. You come to a sudden stop. Slapping your hand to your forehead. You forgot. You don't know where the dump is. Or how to get there. Great. Your only help is Barney. You'll be nice. You'll decide. Polite. You'll even beg. You search the house for Barney. You find him in the den, lying on the floor watching TV. Hi, Barney, you say sweetly. He grunts. He doesn't even glance at you. Barney. Hold it down, will you? He growls. He's watching King Kong, probably identifying with the ape, you figure. Barney, please, you repeat. I need to. Would you shut up? Barney snaps. His eyes are still glued to the screen. Those weird pink dots are dancing in front of your eyes again. As soon as the tingling in your toes and fingers stop, you realize you've shrunk a few more inches. Now your head is level with the arm of the couch. When is the shrinking going to end? Are you going to shrink down to nothing? Turn to page 81. You have to get to the dump, and you have to get there now. Barney is your only hope. Please, Barney, I have to. What part of shut up don't you understand? Barney demands. I'm trying to watch the TV. Do I have to teach you a lesson? As he pulls himself up off the floor, you realize you're so little now, he towers over you. Maybe this was a bad idea. I'll see you later, you say, and start to back out of the room. But Barney means business. You've seen that nasty expression on his face before. It means he's really mad. And when Barney is mad, watch out. Quick, where can you hide from your cousin? Dash into the kitchen and hide in a cupboard, or find a hiding spot outdoors?
Outside.
Yeah.
There's more options.
Cup, board, whatever. Cupboard.
Oh, no.
Cupboard.
3 for... Oh, the cupboard
Oh,
it is. We got 3 of them.
That's fine.
You quickly spin on your heels and sprint towards the kitchen. Barney lunges for you. Clumsily, he trips over his own feet and falls on the floor. Without stopping, you yank open one of the lower cupboard doors and wriggle inside. You're so small that you can easily slip in among the pots and pans. Barney will never find you here. You hear him stomping into the kitchen just as you pull the cupboard door shut. Where are you? He demands. You can't hide from me forever. Wanna bet, you think? You hear him open the door to the pantry, then slam it shut. Luckily, he never got a good look at you. He has no idea that you are now small enough to fit in this little cupboard. Wimp, Barney hollers. You'll have to come out sooner or later. Definitely later, you think. You hear the TV click back on. From the sound of it, Barney's watching a really noisy race car program. This will be a great time to leave the cupboard. No way he'll hear you climb out. Smiling, you prepare to climb out of the cupboard. But then, a weird and familiar feeling comes over you. What is it? Turn to page 72. Those annoying pink dots, that creepily tingling in your fingers and toes. You're still shrinking. Now, when you try to open the cupboard door, you find it's way too heavy. You're not sure how small you've become, but the pots and pans now seem as big as cars. What can you do if you don't leave the cupboard? Dude, I can't say this Cupboard.
I think it's cupboard.
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 Like that's how people say it.
Cupboard. It's cupboard though.
I mean,
Cupboard?
each their own. Tomato,
I
right?
keep my
Tomato.
plates and my dishes in the cupboard.
In the cupboard, like
Or the
Cubberd. Thank you for this English lesson. If you never leave the cupboard, you'll never be able to find the refrigerator and return to your true size. At this rate, you'll have shrunken down to nothing before lunch. Help! You squeak. Help! Even if you were your normal size, you realize no one would be able to hear you with all that racket coming from the TV. Luckily, it's not totally dark in the cupboard, but why not? You glance around and you notice something you hadn't seen before. In the back of the cupboard, you spot a small hole. Pale light is streaming through it. Maybe you can escape through the hole. You crawl over a pile of pan lids towards the hole. You've almost reached it when you hear a hideous scratching sound. A moment later, a huge furry head begins to push at the hole.
A furry head.
Yikes!
Is it a load?
What is it? You watch as a huge beast climbs through the hole towards you. Its face is covered with hair. It has a long, pointed snout and a huge yellow teeth. It opens its mouth and it lets out a loud squeak.
Oh no.
You realize that the terrifying monster
Is it a
is a
mouse?
mouse.
Nailed it.
And it is 3 times bigger than you are.
Read this book.
You are really small now. The mouse glances around the cupboard, probably looking for food. Then it spots you.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Its long whiskers twitch as it sniffs in your direction. It begins to move toward you. What will you do now? Should you try to fight it off?
We gotta run.
Or maybe it's as gentle as the mice in the cage in your school classroom. Maybe you should make friends with it. Whatever you decide, you've got to do something soon. There's no way out of the cupboard except through the mouse hole. And now the mouse is less than a whisker away. Fight the mouse, turn to page 98, or make friends with it.
Fight it.
Turn
Fight
to
the mouse
116.
to the death. No wait, that's probably gonna kill us.
We got one
You
fight.
gotta make friends with it.
No, yeah, let's
One
befriend it.
friend.
I changed mine.
We should,
Two from
yeah,
friend.
befriend.
I did.
It's not too late. We don't have to choose violence, guys.
You've decided to make friends with the mouse. You want it to know you aren't a threat. Hello, mousy, mousy, you say sweetly. You try not to think about its long yellow teeth. The mouse stops stalking you. It stares at you with its little beady eyes. You think back on all the mice you've seen in school science projects. You know they're curious animals. How can you make it curious instead of hungry? You begin to make faces at it. You rub your stomach with one hand while patting your head with the other. The mouse continues to gaze at you. It seems much less dangerous now. It starts to appear interested. Now you do a cartwheel. When you're upside down, you hit your head on a pot lid. Ow! You cry. The mouse squeaks at you, as if it understands that you've hurt yourself. You make a squeaking sound back at the mouse. Maybe you can convince it that you're just a strange-looking mouse. Squeak! The mouse cries. Screak! You reply. And then suddenly, the mouse lunges at you, its mouth wide open. Have you made a mistake? Did you say something terrible in mouse squeaks?
Probably.
Page 45. Squeak! The mouse repeats. Then it jumps on you. Hey! You cry. You find yourself buried under the mouse fur.
Oh god.
The mouse snout is right in your face, and it breathes its hot and sour.
Oh,
Let
God.
me go! You yell. Oh, and its breath is hot and sour.
Ooh, hell yeah. That's how I like my chicken.
The mouse squeaks again, more quietly, and then it licks your face.
Ooh.
Is it getting ready to eat me, you wonder? No, it's washing your face. When it's done, it begins to wash the rest of your body. Then it picks you up in its warm, moist mouth. Its teeth hold you firmly, but don't hurt you. The mouse carries you back through the mouse hole to a crawl space beneath the house. And now you see where it's headed. A soft gray nest made out of fur, twigs, and grass. Nestled in the nest are 3 small gray baby mice. Each baby mouse is about the same size as you.
I'm a dad.
No, you cry. But the mouse doesn't listen. It gives you another lick, then drops you in its nest, next to its children. It seems that the mouse has decided to adopt you.
Yep.
But cheer up! Things could be worse.
I have brothers and sisters.
You'll be warm here, and you'll have plenty to eat. As long as you like cheese and breadcrumbs.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The toughest challenge will be learning to stay quiet as a mouse. The end.
Or maybe did we stop shrinking?
Oh,
What,
Yeah, what if we keep shrinking?
What was that purple
Skeletor?
I mean, that's the end, boys.
Wait, that's it?
What was the
That's
pink stuff?
That's the end.
Did I marry the mouse or am I a kid?
You're
No,
a kid. You're a kid
adopted
mouse.
child.
What did Uncle Barney do to you?
Oh, I've seen that video. Okay, I see where this is going.
He was gonna.
Soy
beat-
sauce, stop beating your head in with that frying pan.
Yikes.
They're
Come on,
upset,
man.
bro.
They
want-
hated that ending.
Jeez.
That was another wonderful episode of R.L. Stein's Give Yourself Goosebumps. Number 6, Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter.
Yummy.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at Matt busting a move.
Wow, you calling
Damn.
us clowns?
Oh, that's so rude.
No, you're not a clown. You're just funny.
I don't even know how to respond to that.